Hi, my name is Preston Weiner, and I'm a part of Mr. Hanauer's seventh period pre-AP World Literature class. So, for this semester, our main goal was to create a mural that displayed our learning all the way from the first books we read to our book club projects. So, our main topic that we researched and learned about throughout the whole semester was ethics. So, we read different books like The Merchant of Venice, The Kite Runner, and our own individual Stories of the World projects. And we kind of came together, and using ethics, we wanted to make a cohesive project that demonstrated our learning and our connections to all of the different books. So my role in our mural creation project was that I was part of the documentation crew. So as a member of the documentation crew, we were responsible for putting together a cohesive video showing our process for making the mural, as well as interviewing different people about just, I guess, their learning over the entire semester and their individual roles in the project. So we were responsible for taking pictures and videos of the class working and kind of putting together a film that showed how the mural was created and kind of like our ideas behind what the final product turns out to be. So specifically for this mural, we connected our the ideas we learned in ethics to our stories of our displaced person. The mural that we are creating is has elements of strings and beads which give it a 3D effect. This is kind of not only to connect it kind of to some ideas from our books about displaced persons, but it's also kind of to give it a more artistic and visually appealing aspect. So the mural itself is 4 by 8 feet, and it's a physical call to action towards the viewers. And our main goal is we didn't want it just to be like a literary analysis or something about what we found. We wanted it to be a physical piece so that anyone we wanted it to be a physical piece that was easy to understand so anybody who saw it would understand what we're talking about, and kind of it would call them to take action in the world. We're creating it obviously to convey a specific message that will impact them and call them to take action. So our claim for the mural is that we will never reach full equality until we look past the generalizations of people and do our ethical duty to give everyone basic human rights. So the basic human rights that we're addressing here are stuff like the rights to life, liberty, freedom from oppression, freedom of speech, and rights to work and education. This is because we found that there's a really big difference between how we live and how other people live, and oftentimes we find ourselves putting ourselves above others and not thinking about where other people came from and what goes on in their life. So our ideas was we kind of thought that it was or I guess those who are more privileged should it is their moral obligation to look past generalizations and still give them their basic rights no matter where they come from or what race they are or what ethnicity they are, all that. So we want people we want people to look at this mural and understand our claim and take action and work to change what's hurting us, which is how we oftentimes are looking are not looking past the generalizations and judging people based off of their basic like just their physical characteristics. And we want the world through our project to become a better place that has more acceptance, peace, and happiness. So yeah, so now to go backwards a little bit. So my initial theme coming into the whole project was that I thought that people from different backgrounds have a moral obligation to treat others fairly no matter their cultural, racial, or internal conflicts. And I tracked the motif through the Kite Runner of scars, which is I felt that in the Kite Runner represented one's internal status, one represented that one's mental slash internal status is not always equivalent to their physical appearance. So in other words, it's kind of similar to the idea that you don't judge a book by one's cover. So I found that some characters like Hassan and Baba were mentally strong and had a strong sense of will despite their physical appearance, which was the scars and wounds. So I felt like this sort of impacted our final theme because it's similar in saying that we need to look past the outside or just generalizations about certain people and treat them fairly. So yeah. So now back to the mural. So the mural is basically it's a 4x8 painted mural that's gonna have one positive and one dark side to reflect our positive and negative themes, I guess. So on the dark side, it's gonna be a lot of like there's gonna be more of like a monotone vibe, so a lot of dark colors, a lot of dark pictures, not any leaves or anything. It's kind of showing like the bad that comes from generalizing. Not looking past generalizations of people. And there's going to be a bright side, which has a bright, vibrant tree with just a lot of colorful images and just a lot of good words. And that's kind of to show how the world can become a more peaceful and accepting place if we do abide by our claim and look past generalizations made by other people and give them the rights that they deserve. So yeah, as a member of the documentation crew, we started out just taking pictures of the different things and interviewing different people to try and gain different perspectives on what's going on with the different groups and how we're all going to come together and make this giant cohesive masterpiece that just kind of puts together all of our learning from all the years, from all of the semester. So, yeah, and what we're gonna do is after we have all of our videos and photos compiled together, we're gonna edit it into one film and upload it to the internet so people who find out about the mural or who want to just learn more about our impact and what we found through our learning is we want to show them like our curation and how we were able to use our learning from different aspects of ethics to Shakespeare novels to displaced person novels and kind of connect them all together to and connect it to the real world and try and make a difference. So now I'll just go over some pictures and videos that we compiled. So this is not the real film, but just some basic ones and kind of talk over them. But yeah, it's so far the mural's turning out really good, and I think that our message is very well portrayed through our mural, and I think that we're doing a good job at making it so someone who just looks at the mural will be able to understand um, and identify our claim rather than it being like really confusing and like just kind of not understandable, if that makes sense. Okay, another thing is I found that a part of a member of the documentation crew would have been the most appealing to me because I feel like it would be really cool to kind of learn more about how everyone in our class thought through interviews and how they think and how they impacted the mural and how it's not just like the work of one or two people, but it's actually our entire class coming together and sharing our theme that we made as a group, not just like one or two people. So, yeah, thanks and peace, yo. Word. So this is a video of us scraping off the remnants of what used to be on the mural so that our artistic team could begin to work and place stuff onto the mural. This is just a picture of some of the art supplies that the artistic team used. This is an image of me and one of the other documentary group members working to place stuff onto the board and working to still remove some of the remnants of the board to help the artistic team while we just took photographs and videos and just worked on putting together the final documentary. This is a video of our publicity team working really hard to try and just organize things and find numerous places for us to hang up our board so that it can be viewed by by the public, which is obviously our main goal. This again is just another video showing our art team working really hard to try and organize all of the art supplies and work to try and finish the mural. Now, this is just a really cool image that we shot showcasing kind of the whole classroom and just like the layout that it's in with our current state working on the mural to try and finish it up. And it shows all the different groups working and kind of how we're located around the room. This video is, in my opinion, one of the coolest videos, and it's kind of just a short time lapse showing the art group working at completing the poster, and it also kind of gives an insight into what the final product of our mural will look like. And as you can see, there's like all the scattered images in the background of all the displaced persons, and on the top there's a tree. So thank you guys all for watching my video blog for Mr. Hanauer's 7th period pre-AP World Literature class. And, I'm just really excited to get this mural finished and see how both the documentary and the physical mural turn out, and also how it impacts people who look at it, and also if like where we can set it up to impact more people. So I'm just really excited, and thank you for watching. Word.